arms up, reach down, tuck that head in, make sure they're putting their head all the way in, bend your arms, roll down, stand up, and press. Good. The big thing is to make sure that they're tucking their head in and they're rolling on their shoulders. If they can do it like that, you can make it a little bit more advanced. You're gonna put your hands on the mat, jump down and forward roll. Good. And then stand up. Good job. All right, over here we're gonna work on our donkey kicks. So they're starting to work on that handstand shape. Your very beginners aren't gonna be able to lift their leg very high, so they're gonna start down here and lift one leg up. Good, and start working on kicking one leg up and meeting the other. Okay, as they're more progressing, they're gonna start with their arms up and then reach down and kick. One leg. Try to do one leg at a time. Good, try to get one leg and up. Good. And then of course your advanced beginners, you're gonna wanna get them all the way up to a handstand and then finish in that lunge position. Good. All right, we added a jumping station, so you can do some tuck jumps, some straddle jumps, some pike jumps, some hop there. Tuck jump, knees up to their tummy. Good, some straddle jumps, apart together. Good, pike jump, reaching for their toes. Good, so this is kind of a busy workstation, having them do something they can do on their own. All right, this station they're gonna do bridges. So in beginner, they're just gonna lay on their back. Turn this way. Good, put your hands on the floor. Some of them may have trouble because they won't have the arm strength to push themselves up, so you wanna try to get them to push up. Okay, hold themselves up and then they can just come back down. If when you come over, you wanna help them kick over. Support their back and bring their feet over. Advanced beginners should be starting to work on that kick over shape. All right, backward rolls. Backward rolls, we want to start with our hands on our shoulders like pizza hands. Bring it. All right. Good. Sit down, look for your belly button, and then smush those pizzas into the mat. Good. When you spot, grab hips and pull them up and over. Okay, there will be some kids who try to turn their head sideways. That's really not good for their necks. So if those kids are trying to do that, have them grab their hands behind their head like this and roll like that for the first few, so that they're protecting that neck. Good.
Okay?
All right. Over here, we're going to do cartwheels and reverse.
Good. Now try to bring.
Okay? For kids who've never done a cartwheel, because there will be some, you're just going to have them pick their favorite foot, put it in front, put their hands down on the piano mat, and then jump to the other side. Okay? Do it again as if you've never done a cartwheel before. Just keep your legs together and jump over. Just jump. Ready? Jump. Okay? Just have them jump back and forth. Okay? As they're getting better, you want to get their toes up. So, arms up. Good. And cartwheel. Good. You can come by and hold them at their hips and separate their legs into a straddle position. Good. And advanced beginners should be working on that nice lunge in and out. And then here's an extra side station if you have enough kids in your class or have too many. You're going to do a pike handstand hold. So go on the other side. Put your hands on the floor. Put your feet up here. And what you want to do is get them to just build this upper body strength. So they're going to hold their shape like that. And once they can do a straight body, they're going to lift one leg up. Good. And then bring it down to the other leg. Good. Trying not to arch, keeping this nice and flat. All right, those are the 4 stations for week 2. Keep them at a station for a minute or 2 and then switch, and then maybe go back through a second time and you should be able to fill 15 minutes. Okay, here are your vault stations for week 2. And you can use these for a beginner and advanced beginner. We'll just modify them a little bit and make them more advanced for advanced beginner. So on this station, we're going to do a handstand to a flat back. So she's going to put her hands on the floor. Start with her arms up, hands on the floor. She's going to kick up to a handstand. Oh, and they're going to want to fall down like that. So you want to get her to lay nice and flat. Good job. Come back. Try again. Flat back, nice and flat. Tip over like a tree. Squeeze, and she's going to fall flat. Oh, very good job. Nice work, Peyton. All right, then we're going over here. We're going to do donkey kicks on a mini train. You're going to put your hands on a block, or you can use the incline mat. Put your hands right there. Jump, donkey kick. We're trying to get them to get their toes way up here. Jump. Good. Toes up. Good. If she does a couple of those, then you can have them roll down the incline mat, or just go to the handstand and come down. So let's go to this one. Right here, we're practicing the hurdle. So she's going to stand up on the block. Walk up here first. Hold one foot up. Wait, stand up. Hold one foot up. One foot. Hold it up over the top of the springboard. Jump on the springboard with 2 feet. Good, then jump up. Good, arms up. There you go. Come back, try again. Okay. If they get that and they can do the 1 foot to 2 foot jump off, then they can add a little run to it. Try one more time. 1 foot. jump. Good, now she can add a little run to it. So run into it.
Oh, no, so Krista, you're not counting. Macy, get in it.
Good
Not
job.
counting Mila, get in it.
All right, our next station is going to be
Oh, 1,
run back here,
2,
jump up, and then jump up onto the block. So she's gonna run,
4, 5. Go get
jump,
water, but don't run through their
jump up.
video. Go
Good,
down.
making sure they're hitting that springboard 2 feet. Come back, Charlie.
Dylan, you want water? Hey, guys, I told you not to go that way.
Go run, jump up. Good. All right, and then our last station is gonna be over here at the resi mat. And you can use mat stacks instead if you like. I would do this maybe individually or with the whole group. So go down there, we're gonna run, jump. Start with just run and jumping up. Okay, so run and jump up. Good. You wanna make sure you catch them at their chest or at their waist. Go try again. Next, as they've done a couple turns of those, then you want to do run and forward roll. So run, forward roll. Good. All right, and then of course the last one, or after they've done that a few turns, is they want to go handstand and fall forward. And again, I would do all the stations for several minutes, a minute at a time, switch them and go back through a couple times, and then bring everybody over to the resi and do the resi together as a class. Okay, for balance beam, make sure that when you bring the kids to balance beam that they share the beams. I would only do, if there's a class of 8, I would do maybe 3 on each beam, maybe do 2 on a beam, if you can rotate to all 4 beams. But keep them together, keep them to where you can see them all, where you can rotate in between the beams and be able to talk to them and touch them and help them. Make sure there are mats underneath the beams that they're using, and I wouldn't put anybody up on a high beam if they're terrified. You can, hold their hand or whatever, but if they're too nervous about it, then move them to a low beam. So today we're going to start with some walks, so arms out. They're going to do arms out, and they're going to start with just nice walks, pointing their toe. Point your toe, good, point. Good. Look to see if those toes are pointing. Touch the beam, so there's pointing. Good. There you go. Good job. Oh, and I forgot the most important thing. The first week and second week that they're learning how to use balance beam, come on over for a second, Janine. Have them stand on the balance beam, and we're gonna practice what we call wiggle, 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 stick. So we're gonna have them practice wiggling, feeling like they're gonna fall off. So wiggle for me. Wiggle, 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 and freeze, stick. You bend your knees and squeeze, and then stand back up. So do that a couple times, make it a little game. Let them practice falling off. And then we also teach them how to jump down carefully without using their arms. So she's going to jump down on the floor. Good. And land in a stick position. You don't want to use arms. Now come on. And we always review how to fall off the beam correctly. Again, make sure you have matting there. What you're going to do is you're going to fall off and pull your arms in really close to your sides. Okay, so jump down, pretend you're falling. Arms in, fall on the floor. Fall in. Yep, fall over. There you go. All right, come back, try one more time. Have them practice falling with their arms in so they don't use their arms to stabilize their fall. Ready? You're falling and arms in. Good. All right, good job. They like that. It'll be really fun. You can spend about 5 minutes on it. All right, now back to walking. So we'll do those point walks. Then we'll do some kick walks. Arms out. Kick. Good. So she's going to kick her toes. We want to focus on those nice straight legs. Good. Keep going. Good. And I would do 2 or 3 passes of these. Then you can do them to kicks to the side, kicks to the back. So try to kick backwards. Good, kicking it back. Okay, keep going. Good. All right, when they get really good at that, they can start to go up on their tiptoes and do releve. So I would do that as a separate pass. Releve walks, arms up by your ears. Walking on their tiptoes. Good, you can turn and walk sideways. On their tiptoes. Again, practicing that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle stick if they need to. And then, of course, walking backwards. Good. Good. All right, then doing some jumping passes. They might do some plie and bend your knees and jump. Good. Oh, good job on the stick. And try to jump all the way down the beam. So little rebounds, little hops. Good. There you go. Good. And then on that releve, good, plie again, and then add a little jump. Good. So you could do that playing sign. It says everybody plie, everybody releve, everybody plie, and everybody jump. And they can do that and play a little game. The last two things on the list are arabesques. So we're going to work on arms out. Point your toe behind you. Good. And hold. Arabesque is just working on this balance shape, trying to really hold it. Good. All right. And then T positions. They're going to start in a lunge. Make the letter T. Good. And then come back to a lunge. Good. You can even get tricky and have them touch the beam and come back up too. All right, that's it for week 2. So you should be able to do that and spend about 15 minutes on balance beam, and it should take plenty of time.